We're back inside the house today, guys. I want to get this toilet fixed. I want to get it done, installed and leveled out. In the last video I put out, I did get the toilet put in, got it installed, but there was a gap at the front. It was probably a little bit more than 1/8 of an inch, and it allowed the toilet to rock back and forth, which wouldn't be too comfortable if you're sitting on it. And I don't know if it would break the flange over time or if it would break the toilet rocking back and forth. It needed to get fixed no matter what, but I didn't quite know how I was going to do it. I'm not a plumber. Basically, the first time I put a toilet in, the concrete is our floor, so we want to see the concrete. We don't want to have to pour another bit of concrete over there to level it out. Went on YouTube, did a little YouTube University on my own, found out there's these little things called toilet shims for leveling closet bowls. Plastic shims. Basically, the only thing they're for is to level out a toilet when you're putting it on a concrete slab. One side's about 1/4 inch, and then it narrows down. So you get a plastic shim. Comes in packages of 4. I bought, 4 or 5 packages of these things. I don't know if my master bathroom toilet is going to sit perfectly level either. So I went ahead and picked up a few packages of these just to make sure I had them on hand in case I need them. But they're pretty decent size. I think they'll work. This is probably going to be just enough to make that toilet sit level. I've got a new wax flange to put on the bottom. We'll get this thing set on there, get these shims put in, see what it looks like. First things first, get this new wax ring out. Yuck. I'm going to take a couple of these shims and stick them underneath here before I get it tightened down. Just so I don't tighten that wax gasket down too far. You don't want to have to move it around too much once you get it down. Looking pretty good. I like all my shims to be nice and straight. And they say once you get them tapped in, you can go back and cut off the extra. So the videos I saw on YouTube, they'd put a couple shims in the front, a couple shims in the back, wherever they needed them, trim off the excess, and put some caulking around the bottom of the toilet. I'm using a lot more shims than anybody else that I'd seen on YouTube. My reasoning behind that is that they're plastic. I don't know how much weight they can support, and over time, I don't want them to come loose, and then the toilet starts to wobble a little bit, and I've got to redo this whole thing. The caulking or silicone that you're going to put down here isn't going to support any weight. It's just there to seal it and make it look kind of uniform around the bottom. So you can't depend on the silicone caulking to help with stability on the toilet. The more shims you have, the more solid it's going to be over time. My thought process. So take that with a grain of salt and do what you want to do. So it's nice and solid now, not going anywhere, it's level. And of course, the no slam toilet seat. Gotta love these new inventions people come up with. Bloody amazing. The only thing I don't have is white caulking. I don't know why I didn't buy white caulking when I was down there getting the toilet flange and the shims. I just spaced it. So I can't go around the bottom of this toilet with the white caulking to seal it all in there, but we will get that done at some point. I'm gonna go install the master bathroom toilet and see how far out of whack that thing is. Not too bad. A couple shims in the back. I think we'll be good to go. I picked up a non-wax toilet bowl seal, toilet seal. We'll check it out. The other two toilets have a wax ring. I did have to push down pretty hard on them to get them to seal, to get that wax to smash out. And then of course it came out the little holes that bolt the toilet down, kind of made a mess. So when I picked up this toilet, I went with a non-wax. Looks like you got an extender there if you need it. I don't think we're gonna need it because this toilet sits pretty flat on there, but we'll give it a little test fit. See how it does. It's definitely above the ground there. Hopefully it gets sucked down real good and well, that didn't take too long. Seems like that non-wax toilet bowl seal worked pretty good. It did keep the toilet up off the floor a little bit until we tightened it down. So I think we got a good seal under there. Next time we go into town, we'll get some white caulking. Get a chance to go around the toilet bowl or the toilet base. We still have to do all 3 toilet bases, so maybe we'll get a couple tubes of caulking just to make sure. That toilet right there has a pretty decent sized gap all the way around it because the concrete is just not quite level over there. I'll let you guys go for now. I'm gonna get on drilling that big hole for the intake / exhaust vent in the hot water heater, and then drill a hole for the drain pan down there so that drains outside. You guys take it easy out there, and remember, go make something.